What is up, guys? Today we have a comparison of the two phones that are quite old, 2 years old, even almost 3 years old, OnePlus 10 Pro versus Galaxy S23 Ultra, which is also 1 year old, previous version of the phone. So the size of it, as you see, actually Galaxy is bigger. It's 6.8 inches versus 6.67 or 6.7 inches, but it's much more curved display on OnePlus, so it actually looks even smaller. And it's the resolution of it is similar, is around like 2K, and it's a bit more higher. Galaxy S23 Ultra is of course wider, so if we compare it like this, you see, even in the cases you have from right side, or at least from sides, some space, and on the top or bottom as well. So that's how it looks like. Of course, it's much lighter. It's around 200 gram versus even less, I think 190 gram versus around 225, 230 gram. It's heavier. It's also thinner OnePlus. The battery is 5000 mAh here, 5000 mAh here. For the cameras, of course, the price range is much higher for Galaxy S23 Ultra. When it was released, it cost more than $1,000, around 1,200, versus OnePlus is actually around $600. You can get such OnePlus 10 Pro with a minimum configuration. For the cameras, 3 cameras versus 4 cameras. Here we have 2 zoom cameras, zoom X10, zoom X3, zoom X ultra wide and wide angle cameras. Here we have 3 cameras, zoom lens, which is 3.3 zoom, although we've got main camera, which is wide camera, and ultra wide camera. Alright, so it's also built in the fingerprint sensor. So here I've got a password, here I've got a sensor here. Let me unlock it first. So this phone we unlocked here. So basically that's how it looks like. We have different versions. Here we've got One UI from Samsung. Here we have Oxygen OS. Both are built on Android, and actually that's how it looks like. Very similar and not that similar same time, so we will not compare, I guess, all the main characteristics of the... So basically the latest version installed, which was on update in June 2023, here also Android 14, 12 gigabytes of RAM, 12 gigabytes of RAM here, battery same, screen size 6.7, 6.8, but not a curved screen, therefore it looks bigger. AMOLED versus AMOLED, of course, or OLED. Actually, it's OLED screens both here. 120 Hz, 120 GHz here, both same. Snapdragon Gen 1, Snapdragon Gen 2, so processor is newer as well. And 256, 256, so very similar, but the price almost double. So how it works? Work fast, actually everything is smoothly. And in case you need to go and open something, it will always go quite fast. The battery life also very similar. So okay, if you open battery here and battery here, actually even settings looks very similar. So basically Oxygen OS and One OS are not that different. Let's make a trial photos here. Let me open the photo camera here and here. We have some power bank coverage here. So let's make a photo on all the angle camera. So wide angle, regular one, 3x zoom, 10x zoom. 4 pictures you will have, and let's check it out. Same for OnePlus 0.6, 1 main camera, 3.3 zoom here, camera. Okay, let's try to focus. Okay. And let's try the video now. Open the video, main camera. Okay, actually you see I'm holding the same, almost same here. but the angle is different because the cameras are here going from top to down. Here they go in like from left to right, from top to down. So let's check it out. Let's start from 0.6. Test of the camera, OnePlus, microphone test, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Stabilization test, and Galaxy S23 Ultra, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, stabilization test. Then from disadvantages, you see, I can just press to switch to main camera, and OnePlus, I need to move it by myself to switch to this camera. This is not really convenient. X3 zoom, X10 zoom on Samsung here. And OnePlus, to go to 3.3 camera, need to zoom manually, which is really not convenient. And the quality of 3.3 camera is it's not that good. The focus is also not that well. And the maximum zoom here is X10. On Galaxy we can go up to X20. I don't know whether something is visible. I think we are too close here, but should be okay. Actually it's way too close, so we need to zoom some objects from distance. So here is X10 versus X10. Of course the quality is much worse here. As you see, it's almost not readable. Here it's really clear. So that's basically it for front camera. I will not review, it's almost same. Basically the speaker sound here, let's test it out. Let's open some sound here. Where we have the sound and vibration here, system sound. Let's try some ringtone here. So it's really nice vibration, it feels really good in the hands. So let's try on OnePlus, and the sound, of course, is stereo sound. Here I can tell you that it's like full stereo sound, one here speaker, one here speaker. Meanwhile on OnePlus we can have that this is the main speaker here, here is half of the main speaker sound. So actually it's stereo sound, but not really stereo sound. So when I listen to it, I still hear some, let's say, some sort of disbalance between left and right when I hear like this. When I just watch some TikToks, Instagram, it's actually fine, even if the sound is not equal. Okay, let's open the sound here. Let's open some ringtone. Okay, from sound perspective, it's still fine. Actually, vibration is also almost same. I can tell you that vibration is both nice for both of these devices. So I feel it's actually not bad. The screen, the maximum brightness, let's try it out as well. Maximum brightness, let's go to settings somewhere. Okay, so I guess the screen here goes, or the settings like this. Actually OnePlus looks a bit brighter. It's interesting, maybe the white colors are more whiter on OnePlus, but seems here it's a bit brighter. But in general on the sun, I guess it's more or less similar. Both of them don't have any glass protection, only I've put a firm protection here, and it looks very similar. So I guess if we sum up what just saying here, so both phones are good, even in 2024. If you got a version for 256 gigabytes, 12 gigabytes of RAM, it's same version here, 12 gigabytes of RAM to 256 of the memory. Price, actually OnePlus, I think you can get, even if you can find a new one. I don't think you can find a new one, but if you are talking about second hand, the price of Galaxy is around $700, second-hand OnePlus around $350, 300, so it's double price, and depends on your budget. Of course, if you have enough budget, better to take a Galaxy S23 Ultra. Also, if you prefer bigger phones, also Galaxy S23 Ultra will be a good choice. Meanwhile, OnePlus, actually it's smaller, it's lighter. If you prefer lighter and smaller phones, it's a good option for you. And of course it's twice cheaper, so for twice cheaper price, it's a really good deal to buy. So it depends on your budget and your preferences. Big or small phone. In general, operation, battery, cameras. Of course, cameras are better on Samsung. Of course, like some speakers are better and some other things are better here, but in general, it's comparable to its price. So I recommend both of those devices based on your budget. That's the final conclusion. In case you still have any question, put it in the comments below, put a thumbs up, and see you next time.